caminando con su tumbao. Qué linda. Oye, mami.
Hello, I'm Cristina Pujol from Kizomba Fire, and we're here in Warsaw, Poland, with Ola, who invited us to the event, the Warsaw Kizomba Festival, which is an amazing, huge event that you shouldn't miss, where you have the best Kizomba stars, and actually I'm impressed with the level of Kizomba here in Warsaw. So we want to know how Ola started all of these, and who's Ola, and can you tell us a little bit like how this festival started?
Oh, that's quite a long story because we've had Kizomba in Poland for 6 years already. That's not much time, but Kizomba is also quite a new dance. And actually, I'm the responsible for bringing it to Poland 6 years ago.
Good.
Because, well, it's basically because of my relations with Portugal. Because since I'm not only a dance teacher and a promoter, but I'm also a tour leader and a tour guide. And because I speak Portuguese, I travel a lot to Portugal. So every time I went to Portugal, I wanted to go dancing salsa, basically. But there at the salsa parties, you always have at least 1, 2, or 3 kizombas.
Oh, nice.
As I saw it for the first time, I fell in love, and then I wanted to introduce it to Poland. So I waited for a good time. I was waiting for a good teacher to be able to come to do some workshops in Poland, and finally I found one. His name is Benjamin Nonde. He lives in Portugal, in Lisbon. And he came 3 times to Warsaw. He started the first workshops.
Nice.
And that's how it all started. At the beginning, we had only 10, 15 people. And, well, we got to the point when we have the 3rd Warsaw Kizomba Festival with over 400 participants in
nice,
it. So
nice.
It's
And
growing.
I mean, watching, and we just see that the level is so high that that's really good. So you're the guilty one of all of these.
I'm the guilty one. Now it's like, you know, it's like with a child. You give birth, but then it grows and it goes its own ways. But I think I'm the one who started all this Kizomba movement here.
So you're a dance instructor, promoter, a choreographer, performer, and how did you start dancing?
It was by accident, I think, because when I got to the university, I was searching for some dance classes, and I saw that announcement saying, please come and try Salsa and Tango Argentino for the first time in Poland with a salsa master from Denmark. So I was curious what it is. I went to check, and I fell in love with the music. I had never heard about salsa before. That's how I met salsa. Well, the instructor had to go away after 1 year because he was a foreigner. He had other things to do. But the last week before he left, he came over to me and said, Ola, I think you love it and I think you're good in it. Do you want to continue my job? And do you want to give classes of salsa? I said, oh, Jesus, but I don't know how to lead. I don't know anything. Oh, you'll learn. And that's how I started. I started traveling around the world, around Europe, to London, to the United States, to New York, and learning, and, well, slowly introducing and growing salsa in Poland. And that was 12 years ago.
Wow.
Then we started our own choreography works and performing a little bit, and then, well, that's how it got to the Kizomba thing in the end as well. So now we concentrate on teaching 2 things: salsa, New York style, mambo too, and Kizomba.
So you didn't go through the bachata phase?
Bachata
or?
always, because we had a lot of Latinos in Poland from the very beginning, and even though they were never giving classes of dance classes, they were always coming to the parties we were organizing, and there was always some merengue, some bachatas involved. So I love bachata too, by the way.
So you're more focused on salsa and Kizomba?
Yeah, I think I'm more focused on salsa and Kizomba. These are just the 2 rhythms that I think I feel most in my body and that make me want to dance more.
And now you created the project of the Warsaw Kizomba Festival. You said you made it like your own project and your own. How did that idea come out? And
maybe that's because I love organizing workshops, and from the very beginning, first with salsa, then with Kizomba, I wanted people to improve. And that was my purpose. That still is my purpose. I wanted to improve the level of dancing. I wanted not just to get stuck in one way of teaching or one style of dancing. I wanted them to meet new teachers, other styles. And that's how at first it was just single workshops. I invited, for example, Asha Machete from Boston. I invited Super Mario from London. I invited people from Portugal. Afro-Latin Connection came here for the first time just by themselves for the workshops. And then I came up with this idea that, okay, we have salsa congresses in the world, and we had a Kizomba congress in Lisbon, only one at the time. And I said, okay, why can't we do that in Warsaw? It was risky because we didn't have many people yet, But fortunately, many foreigners came, many people from Slovakia, from Lithuania, neighbors. And
Belarus.
yeah, and we just invited a couple of instructors, and it got started. And now it's growing bigger, bigger every year. We have at least 100 people more of participants.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
And this is
I'm very happy.
number 3?
This is number 3. We started in 2010, and yes, in 10 with the first edition. And I'm joking right now that the space already here is getting too small to fit all the participants. So I think for next year, I don't know what's going to be, like national stadium probably. Because
Nice, I would love to see that.
but I think for sure something bigger than this venue. And I still got some new ideas for next year, how to improve it. So I hope I hope to see you guys here next year as well.
We'd love to come back. and I know, like, for example, there's a little bit of always competition between Krakow and Warsaw. And how is the dancing in Krakow and other parts of Poland?
I don't know. I mean, the competition is in different areas of life, and when it comes to dancing, I haven't seen it either in salsa or in kizomba. I think Warsaw is still the city in Poland with most kizomba. I mean, we have regular dance parties, we have most classes every day. There's something happening with kizomba and African music. In other cities, it's like one party a week, one class, not really yet so developed. But I think Kraków, Poznań, also the north of Poland, in Szczecin, Gdańsk, they're already growing, and I think in a couple of months or in a year, they're going to be as advanced with that as we are here.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And you have your own dance company or your school, or?
Yeah. It's a long story since, as I told you, I started dancing salsa 12 years ago, and 11 years ago I started teaching it. It was very, very soon. And at first I was doing it all by myself, so I was practically the only teacher of salsa in Warsaw.
Wow.
And then I started already feeling that I had too many students to handle, so I said, okay, let's search for some good ones to make them also teachers soon. And some other people started teaching them. We founded the first dance school I had, then I quit, then I founded another one. Right now my project is Montuno Aye, and that's a school I'm having together with Kasia Lorkowska, who's my business partner. And we're the 2 leaders of the school, each of us with a bit different style and a bit also things that interest us. I think that's good because we can push the school in different directions this way. And it's working. So we do salsa classes, we do show teams, shows, and all the kizomba development as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. And so what is your next project?
Well, my next project is not related really to dancing because
So you have a life beside dancing?
Yeah. I sometimes don't believe that, but I'm trying. Well, except for dancing, as I told you, I'm working in tourism. I'm a tour leader and tour guide, and right now I'm doing some trainings to become the licensed Warsaw tour guide and to be able to work with tourists, with foreign tourists from abroad in Warsaw, and to be able to show them the city. And it requires a half a year training with a lot of hours, with a lot of studying history and etc. And I'm having the exams in a month from now. So
Oh, wow.
I'm getting stressed right now, and I'm trying not to confuse the kings of Poland anymore. But hopefully I do it. And after it's finished, I think I already start thinking about next year's Kizomba festival, because I would like to have it bigger and nicer, and I would like just everybody to have a great time and enjoy it.
Well, I think everybody does have a great time, right? So
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that lack of sleep is what always is getting to everyone, right? We always do these interviews in the middle of the congresses where everybody has only slept a couple of hours, is coming from a class, is running to a class, is
This
so
is my
sweaty.
record. This is my record. I think I counted the hours I slept for the last week, and I counted it's not even 10, I think, through the whole week. So this is the hardest one. It's the biggest one. So it's obvious that I'm here to organize and to work. I don't mind, and I don't complain. And
it's something that you like to do.
As long as people are happy with it, I'm happier even.
So you're doing something that you like and sharing something that you like. So that's very inspiring, because everybody wants to get there. You know, doing something that you love, and that it's gonna make it work. I think it's gonna make it a success. What do you think is your main thing of your success with this festival?
Actually, I've asked that question to myself. I have no idea. I know what's the success of introducing Kizomba to Poland. I think it's because I was a salsa teacher, and I think I had this respect of my students. I mean, when I told them, okay guys, this is a new dance, you don't know yet, but I think it's great and I think you're going to love that. And they said, okay, I've never heard of it before, but if you say it's good, it's good. And they went to the workshops and most of them thought it was good, and that's how they got to love the dance. So I think that was the beginning. And with the festival, probably the same thing. I mean,
Probably the passion that you put into it.
I'm trying not to push too much for the the amount of people. I'm trying to concentrate more on the quality of having really good teachers coming and really wide variety of classes to choose from. And for example, thing I don't see very often at foreign congresses, when I have teachers from Portugal, from Angola, it's not just 1 or 2 hours a weekend. It's, for example, 6 or 8 hours of workshops during the weekend. So you can really have classes with those people. You just don't see them once and they disappear, and the rest of the classes is with some local teachers, for example. That's what I try to do, and I think that's my mission for future, to keep it this way and not to change.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. And where can they find you, or the festival? Where can...
Well, all the information about the festival is, there's a website for it, and it's www.kizombafestival.pl for Poland. And the website for my dance school, Montunaje, is www.montuno.com.pl. And feel free to come and to see the website, and I hope to see you at the next festival.
Yeah, next year.
And
when is that going to be? You have the date, more or less?
Not yet, but it's always around the end of March, beginning of April. It all depends on when Easter is, because we always try to be like 2 weeks before Easter time. And hopefully next year is going to be something similar to this year, so the end of March, the beginning of April. But the date will be known soon.
Well, very well. Well, thank you so much, Ola.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving us your time in between all the mess that you have going on.
Thank you for coming for wonderful classes. I know that people love this, and I hope to see you guys next year too.
Thank you. And remember to keep your hips on fire.